Manchester City will turn their attention away from the Premier League title race when they welcome League
Vid sponsor, index backlinks and pages fast, ultimateindexing.com.
to outfit Salford City to the Etihad Stadium for an FA Cup fourth round tie on Saturday afternoon. The two teams butted heads in the third round last season, with the citizens easing to an emphatic 8-0 home victory over the aim. Man City will not go down without a fight in this season. Premier League title battle with Arsenal, and have underlined their top spot credentials with important back-to-back wins over Liverpool and Fulham, beating the latter 3-0 at home on Wednesday night. Pep Guardiola's side are breathing down Arsenal's neck, sitting just 3 points behind the Gunners with 12 games remaining. City also have an EFL Cup final showdown against Mikel Arteta's men to look forward to next month, and they are now eyeing up the possibility of reaching a fourth successive FA Cup final. 7-time winners of the FA Cup. Man City have reached at least the semi-final stage of the competition in 8 of the last 9 seasons under Guardiola. But they have only triumphed on 2 occasions, in 2018-19 and 2022-23. While they've lost the last 2 finals to rivals Man United and Crystal Palace. One of the standout results from last month's third-round ties in the FA Cup was Man City's 10-1 annihilation of League One side Exeter City at the Etihad. The 7-time champions hit double figures for the first time in nearly 4 decades, and became the first team to net 10 goals in the FA Cup since Tottenham thrashed Crewe 32-2 back in February 1960. Man City will be confident of beating Salford and reaching the FA Cup 5th round for an 11th year running, as they have won their last 20 games in the competition, against teams from outside the Premier League, scoring 82 goals in the process. At home, they have won their last 11 of these games by an impressive aggregate score of 59-5. While Man City are unbeaten in their last 6 matches across all competitions. W-Go-D each year. Salford have suffered only 2 defeats in their last 13 games over the last 10 weeks. WQD though, both losses have come in their last 3 league outings. A narrow 1-0 home defeat at Chesterfield was followed by a 2-0 victory at Tranmere Rovers, but Carl Robinson SI fell to a 1-0 defeat at Accrington Stanley in their most recent match a week last Thursday, seeing the League Two promotion hopefuls slip to 6th in the table and 5 points behind the top 3. This weekend, Salford will compete in the 4th round of the FA Cup for the first time in their history after beating Swindon 3-2 in a thrilling 3rd round tie almost 3 weeks ago. Pulling off an almighty upset against Man City could prove challenging for the Amies, though, as they have lost all of their previous 3 competitive encounters, with Premier League clubs by an aggregate score of 15-0, including the aforementioned 8-0 defeat at the Etihad last season, also losing 3-0 at Everton in 2020-21 and 4-0 at home to Burnley in 2023-24 in the EFL Cup. Man City's Croatian duo Josko Gvardiol and Mateo Kovacic remains sidelined with injuries, while it is unclear when Jeremy Doku will return, but there is an expectation that both wingers could be available at some stage this month. Erling Haaland was taken off at halftime in Man City's win over Fulham on Wednesday with niggles, according to Guardiola, and the striker is unlikely to be risked in this fixture against Salford. Omar Marmoush is therefore set to lead the line, while the likes of James Trafford, Rayan Cherki, Tijini Reinders, Nico Gonzalez, Max Allen, and Rico Lewis, who scored twice in the 3rd round win over Exeter, are all strong contenders to return to the first she. John Stones could also make his first appearance since December 2nd after recovering from injury. And the England international will likely battle with Abdulkadir Kusanov for a start at 7. As for Salford, Jay Bird and Tom Edwards both remain out long-term. Ada Luo, Michael Rose, and Kadeem Harris are all making progress towards a return to full fitness. While Haji Noga and Brandon Cooper will be assessed ahead of kickoff, Prince Hibashaman and Alfie Dorrington, recent loan signings from Southampton and Tottenham respectively, both made their debuts in the defeat at Accrington, the latter of whom started in the back 3 and could continue in the first she, alongside Oliver Turton and Luke Gar. Ryan Graydon scored twice in the 3rd round win over Swindon, and the January loan signing from Fleetwood will hope to continue up front, alongside either Cole Stockton or joint top scorer Daniel Ito, who has 7 goals to his name this term, along with Kelly Enamai, former Liverpool and Sunderland forward Fabio Borini, will hope to feature in some capacity. The 34-year-old Italian scored twice against Man City during his time with the Black Cats, including a first-half opener and a 3-1 EFL Cup final defeat at Wembley in 2014, just over a year on from conceding 8 goals at the Etihad. Salford will hope to put up more of a fight and produce a stronger performance against Man City this time around, but it is difficult to back against the Citizens from securing their spot in the 5th round. Even if Guardiola decides to make multiple changes to his lineup, City should still dominate this contest, and they have more than enough quality to seal a comfortable victory on home soil.